We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. On the option to give to Swift here. This will go for 5 up to the 33. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. That's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on it. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. This is the tight end Fant. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw is Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Carl Nassib, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Kaepernick. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards in North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him. But many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Love's throw there, complete to Hamler. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, Love to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw, Kaepernick. He'll get this off to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. His 10th touchdown of this. Onto their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. This pass caught by Hamler. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Forced out to his left. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Love now. That's caught left side by Jeudy. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Love now to pass on first down. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. And touchdown of the season. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Love throwing for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Kaepernick now on first down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. The option to give to Swift here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Levi Owazurike, the Washington Husky, the rookie, able to push his way through for the sack. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Love firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. On third down, Love. And this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Javon Kinlaw never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. They run out of the gun with Swift. Busts through the tackle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. First down, going to the air with Love. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first and 10, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second and 10, Love. He'll get this one to Patrick. And some room to work. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Love. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Third and long for Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. On the left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
One more time with Swift. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Seibert on for the PAT. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? Decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First throw now for the backup Bortles. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Williams will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He's going to let it fly. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by a P2 Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On first down, Bortles. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Only needing 2 yards on second down. From the gun, it's Bortles. Going right back to Fant. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. One final try now for Bortles. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, Bortles coming to the line with his guys going for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetic.